So hello guys, and today I am going to solve the second experiment, which is highlighted over here in the SPPU third year of database management system. This is group A for PLSQL. So what we are supposed to do is design and develop SQL DDL statements which demonstrate the use of SQL objects such as table, view, index, sequence, synonym. So let me first tell you what all these things are. So a table is a table, as you know, like it will have a number of records and some columns. For a view, what we are going to do is we are going to take inner join of two tables based on their foreign keys, right, and create a small view of the combined view of both those tables. An index is a thing so that you can access records easily when you have maybe 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 of your records. A sequence is basically you don't have to give, let's say you put an employee ID as 1, 2, 3, you don't want to keep on giving 1, 2, 3, 4 and remembering the sequence. So you put a sequence construct on your ID and then it will auto increment it 1, 2, 3, 4. Synonym is just renaming a table, a large table name to a smaller table name, let's say an employee table can be accessed by the name EMP. So that is a synonym. So we are going to start doing that and let's see how it goes. So first I'm going to do, this is Mac, so it might vary for you guys. So I have logged into my MySQL and now as it's showing, that's MySQL. So let's create a database, create data. Let's call it assignment 2. Okay. Now use assignment 2. So we are now using assignment 2. So now we are going to create a table. Create table employee, create table employee. So first let's do EMID, right, which is an int, and int by default is 11 characters, so we won't need to write anything else. But because we want to give a sequence sort of a thing to okay, let's just do it. Emp ID em name, let's say it's a char, right, char, let's say it's 20 characters. Okay, em join date maybe, so that you have various fields just because of that. And let me make primary key, let's make EMID the primary key of here, right, and let's make this. So we have a table. So if we want to see how does our employee table look like, it's going to look like this. So there is this, so there is a primary key and there is a date type, and yeah, that's it. That's all that there is to it. First let's create another table. So we are going to create table, let's say called EMP finance, EMP finance, right, and then here it would have pay ID, right, pay ID int, not null. Also we are going to make this auto increment. So what this will do is pay ID will be incremented one by one. So this is that is what you call sequence. So we have made it sequence. So pay ID not null is there. Yeah, and let's before making it non-null, let's just do this. Okay, auto increment, right? Now this is pay ID. Then there will be your EM ID, right, which is going to be our foreign key later, right? And what else do we need? We need, let's say, EM salary, which is an int. This is also an int, right? An int. Okay. EM salary, which is an int as well. And say EM contract, right? So let's say date, right? So this is to be hidden, not shown to everyone. This is the main motive that I'm focusing on. Now I also wanted to add a foreign key, which is your EM ID. It references where employee EM ID, right? This is the syntax that you need to learn, I guess. It's like compulsorily you have to learn it. So this is it. So there is an error. Let's see what is an error. So yeah, so it's auto increment is this. This is our auto increment, and I think so. Wow, there is an error. Incorrect table definition. There can only be one auto column. It has to be defined as a key. Okay, let's make it here again. So let's make this, and then primary key I think primary key you do pay ID, right? And I think yes. So now if I were to tell you DSC employee and DSC EMP finance, if you see, these are the things, right? So this is a synonym. So auto increment is a synonym. It's a primary key. The key equal to null, that means it's a foreign key. So it's a foreign key that references to this guy, and this is the thing. Now what do we need to do of these two things? First we need to, of course, insert. So insert into, let's say, table, right? Insert into employee values. So you insert into employee values is one, let's say, the name, let's call it Ram, and join date. So the join format is a bit different. So first you have to mention the year. So let's say it's 2020. He joined at September 15th, let's say. So then you put a month, and then you put a date, right? So that's when he joined. So we will do that. So there is it that has gone. Ram, and then Shyam has entered. So he is number 2. He joined us at, let's say, October 2nd. He joined pretty late. Yeah, so then we have number 3, which is our other, which is Adi. Adi joined us pretty early, 2019 December 15th of 15th December 2019. So he has joined us. So that we know, right? If we are going to just select star from employee, right? So these are the things that you get, and then let's say insert into insert into emp finance values. So what do we gonna do? So first we do not mention anything, so it takes 0 1 2 3 4. If you don't give anything, it will take. So we have a pay id, so which will be 1 2 3 4. em id, so let's say we are talking about Ram. Will give only the EMIDs that two of the three email EMIDs, right? So that way we can have a little more dynamic. Yeah, so let's give first. So EMID was 1, where this is, right? And then the salary of Ram was 2000, right? And the contract date was around, we're gonna kick him out really fast. So first 01, and we're gonna kick him on 22nd of January, right? Yeah, it's gonna be really fast. So you have an error. Contract date is this, salary is this, EMP is this, and I think so you have to get this as well in the first one. Yes, but I think so if you put null, so I think so you'll have to put null so that you don't remember what is it. Let's say Adi came, so yeah, so only about, yeah, so Adi is like earning 4,000 and he is gonna be kicked in at 21st of, yeah, because he's pretty long due to be kicked. So now we'll just select star from EMP finance, and there you go. These are the things. Here nothing is discovered about who is who. So by looking at EMP finance, you can't know who is who. So now we have two tables. So as you can see, this is one table, this is one table, right? And as you can see, the pay id, when you pass null, it got incremented to 2. We have to do view, right? So it's very simple. You write create view, put a view name. So let's call it emp details, right? Create view emp details, right? Create view this, create view emp details, and then you write as, and then you write select whatever. So what do we need to do? We just need, we want to show, let's say from emp e dot emid, you want the show the id, the name, right? So em name, yes. And then we want to show, let's say we want to show f dot em salary, yes. Select this, select these three. So we have selected, select this from employee, so it was an employee, yes, as e, right? Inner join, we always write inner join is in your syllabus. It takes cross product of this table, which is this table, your employee table, into emp finance, and then sorts out when we will write where. So from inner join as inner join emp finance, is f. Now where, we'll write where clause. What is the where clause? Where e dot em id is equal to f dot emid, right? So this is the thing. So view is created. Now what a view is a view is just a table sort of a thing, right? So if you do select star from emp details, right, emp details, and press enter, you'll get the EM salary, EM name, and this. But you didn't get the other columns which you want to hide. Which you want to hide is pay ID. You want to hide when he joined, when his contract's gonna end. You're just showing it that we are paying this to the people. We're not gonna say that we are gonna kick out someone 2 months from now, or he joined just now. We're just gonna say this is the pay. We can maybe include the join date, but this is how a view works. So this is a view. What else do we need? We need index. Okay. Now let's say your table was too big, right? So your finance table, like your EMP salaries, you want to sort it, right? And you want it to search it faster. So what you'll do is alter table. You'll write alter table, right? So table name. So because you're going to be salaries, so you're going to do EMP finance, right? Alter table EMP finance, right? Add index, salary, add index salary, and you write the column. So it's gonna be on EM salary, right? See, so now it has given you the index, right? The index has been created. So you won't notice the difference over here, but when you go to, let's say, a higher amounts of records, and then let's say you want to go for 10,000 records, and then when you search, if you have index over a particular column, if you search according to this column, like where salary greater than 4,000, less than 10,000, in such a case, it will return really quickly because it has stored it in terms of binary trees, and then it will search it really, really fast. So that's how your index will work. As you know, we have already said where is our thing. Yes. So auto increment, this is your sequence. Now synonym is, I later found out that MySQL doesn't support synonyms. Synonyms are only supported in Oracle SQL. So that's a different software altogether. So on MySQL it is not supported, but I found a little bit sort of a thing which is create synonym, which creates a synonymous database. So this is how it is, and I will show you how it works over in this assignment, but that is obviously not required for your practical, so you can skip that. I don't know if you can create, I am not so sure if you can create synonym in MySQL, though the highlighted statement in blue is the way for you to create a synonym, but that doesn't work my MySQL server version. So you have to use this. This is what I found in the MySQL documentation, and you can create a synonym for a database, which is this, and you can rename it sort of. So there is a thing. So now it's done, right? So now if I were to show databases, so there is an as2, there is an assignment 2 as well, right? That is the 2. And then if you were to use assignment 2, yes, assignment 2, and then show tables, you'll find all the tables that you made are here. Even the view emp details is also here as a table. Everything is there. So select star from employee, you will have this. Select star from emp finance, you'll have this, right? And sorry for the double semicolon. And if you want to select the view, so select star from emp details. Okay, wait. Okay, it's all small now. Details. Oh, sorry. Select star from emp details. So you have this, which is great. So you can rename up to what I know. You can rename select star from emp finance. Yes. So up to my knowledge that I know, I think you can't create a synonym for a table, but you can create a synonym for a database, which will actually copy the database into another database, right? Yes. You can also write like DESC EMP, employee. I mean, oh, sorry, sorry, employee, and it will come same. So that is why, if you can see, but this is just a view of the table, right? So this is a view of the table that is created over here. Yes. Okay, that's all for today. See you tomorrow.